It's LIN Live with Spank and Sam. It's a show for everyone, boy, woman, girl, and man. So tune in on Facebook and YouTube. Guaranteed to make you laugh and make you feel good. Yeah, it's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam. It's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam. It's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam. It's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to LIN Live. I am Alfonso Spanky Jones and my co-host tonight.
I am Samuel Sam Anthony. Welcome to LIN Live.
We are so excited for episode 9. Like we are 9 episodes into season 2. Like, man, I'm excited.
This feels like an accomplishment, like when you make it to your second season on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
And not get canceled, you know?
Yeah. We made it through 2 seasons without being canceled.
Especially in a culture that is like super canceled. Like and we had some pretty interesting things happen on the show this season, and we still here.
We still made it. I should have got an organ for this. Somebody tuned me up.
We still here. The devil tried to get me, but I got away.
Just ease out of the shop. I think I do got the organ app. You hear that?
What in the pitch pipe?
Oh, it's an app, so you know you ain't gonna get the best.
Come out, like. I'm sorry, I'm sharing our show right now on my personal page.
I am too. This is a super exciting, dope show because if you read the description on YouTube or Facebook, you can join the show tonight. If you ever wanted to be a part of LIN Live, you want to talk junk with us on the internet, you have the opportunity to do that by just clicking the link.
The link above if you're on Facebook and below if you're on YouTube. And I'm like, but I don't see it on YouTube. So you might have to like X out of the live comments and you'll see the description and then click the link. And click it when we say it's time to click it. Don't be coming in here all premature because you're going to have to wait.
Yeah, you have to wait in a virtual backstage area. And it's very lonely. It's a lonely place. It's only you back there.
But it's a nice virtual green room. It's if you close your eyes, you'll see that it's green and we have water and peanuts back there for you.
Mm-hmm.
And little snacks.
Yeah, like all purple M&Ms. I don't think M&Ms come in purple, but you know.
I mean, if you request it, you know, you can have it.
So yeah, whatever if you believe. Whatever you want, you can have backstage.
As the great songwriter Stevie Wonder said, if you believe in the things you don't understand, you know, finish the sentence.
Yeah, you'll hang out backstage at LIN Live.
So as people are coming in, we're just gonna. So, how was your day today, Sam?
It was solid. Went to Sunday school this morning. Sunday school was great. That is why I first saw Spanky with this illustrious camera that he has that makes my camera look like trash. But it's okay. Don't pay attention to that, people. Don't look. Just listen. Don't even look at us. Just listen. Just listen. Like that joint, like extra clear. Like I can see what you're thinking. So went to virtual Sunday school. There, got a really good word from Apostle Lathan, as always. Telling us how to get our lives together about, not feeling condemnation, but knowing that, what we go through is always working out for our good. And then I got a nap. You feel me? Got a nap.
So this Sunday was the first Sunday where I didn't have to run a service, think about doing anything on church today. Like, I just got a chance to like just watch. And I was like, is this what everybody's had a chance to like, this is what everybody's been doing for like the whole year of quarantine? I've not been quarantining right. Like this was amazing. Like I did Sunday school, like, and then like I had 15 minutes to just like chill.
Mm-hmm.
and then I watched Chicago service today, and then after that I chilled, and then I took a nap, and
Hmm.
now I'm here. Well, no, I cooked breakfast. I made me some pancakes, bacon, and eggs, but I promised myself I would. I'm gonna start the fast tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow.
Well, as long as I feel like this, as long as you're convicted, you know, then you good.
I wasn't convicted, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because like the things that I usually fast from, like I fasted from them enough to where they are not effective anymore.
That's true. That
So
is true.
like now I'm actually have to fast from food, but only on the days, only on the days where I don't have to do like extreme work. So like I'm gonna have to like get me a. They need, you know what they need to do? They need to put like protein bars that have like some type of meat in them,
Oh yeah,
like
that'll
some
be
whole
solid.
bars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Uh oh, we got somebody already. All right, you gonna have to wait in the virtual room though.
Bro, listen, man. People don't listen. We told them to wait until we open it up, and this dude is
He owned it. But he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? He's a show legend.
he's a
So,
regular regular.
so
But
he probably got a super clean camera too.
you gotta come. You have to be put to shame today, bro.
Man, look, I'm leaving. Let's go.
But no, like so I was saying, like I was amazed at how restful this Sunday was. Like I got more than like 6 hours of sleep on my initial sleep, and then I got 2 more hours. So like for a total of 8 hours, I'm ecstatic. Like, bro, I'm just like, this is what Sundays are supposed to be like. And I don't know. I think I quit. I think I quit. I think I don't want to do like any technical stuff anymore on Sunday. I'm just gonna be at home and watch church on
You
Sunday.
should. Look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna write your resignation letter. It's gonna be like, I am resigning because I like to rest on Sundays.
Sundays are my Sabbath.
I'll be
Mondays used to
Sabbath.
be my Sabbath. Now I'm making Sundays my Sabbath.
That's right on. That's spot on, Ashley. Sunday naps I like. Those are some of the best things ever. Like, especially like after service naps.
Yeah. See, but like y'all get to take naps because you choose to. My body be like, bro, we done. And I just be like, it's literally narcolepsy. Like I just pass out on my floor and just wake up right in time to do this show. I walk in the door and I lock my door and it's like boom, and I wake up in like in the middle of the floor, just like what happened?
Yeah, just drill it.
Just
Okay.
drilling drool from my mouth, like oh.
What
But
I think the only nap that's better than a Sunday nap is a convocation nap. Like when you're working all day, running around like crazy, and then you felt like an hour where you can like go to sleep in a booth somewhere or like hide. Like if
yeah,
you
no, my napping spot during convocation was under the band stage. But now that we have a now that we built like a brand new band stage that doesn't have like access under it, I can't go there anymore. So like now it's gonna be under the audio booth like it was last year.
Yep. Yep. Like everybody was trying to find napping spots that year. I'm like, you know what? I'm really excited for this building, for this legacy project to be done. Because I'm going to suggest like, hey, Apostle, can we get some rooms in there that we can nap in? Just some nap rooms, you
A
know.
nap room that
But
you
we
can
could,
rent for a nominal fee of $10 an hour.
yeah, why not? I would pay $10 to take a nap during the middle of convocation. 1 hour.
But you know, it's gonna be like some person gonna be like, "Look, I'm gonna pay for 10 hours. I'm gonna pay you $100 to just let me live here for the day."
Well, look, sir, we can't do that, but we won't.
The
It was
Disney.
a guy who did that. It was a guy who is homeless in California, and he spent like a week on campus with the University of Southern California's football team. Like he was going to meetings in the jacuzzi. Like I'm like, this dude was going to practices. He was eating, three square meals a day. I said he was living the life. I'm not mad at him at all.
Bro, I have a confession. There's a person that's watching right now, Joy Deanne Johnson. she was my illegal roommate one year of college because I couldn't afford housing. So, so I literally lived in her. She had a spare bed in her room, and like that's where I went when I didn't go to class. Like when I was not in class, I was living with her. So I thank her
Hey,
for letting me illegally live in her apartment. That was years ago, and it's past the statutes of limitations for them to prosecute me for
yeah.
that.
Thanks, Joy. You the real MVP.
Thank you, Joy. Illegally for
Everyone was
life.
like, for
We
life.
ride together, we die together. Illegal roomies for life. Fist me, Joy. Fist me.
uh, uh, oh, man. I had the internet issue. So it looks like Spanky is having some technical difficulties. I thought it was me, but I think it's him. Maybe that's what we get for making fun of Jerry and Lindsay's internet connection last week. So I apologize, Jerry and Lindsay, for making fun of y'all internet connection. I won't do it again. But yeah, so that's super dope. Spanky was able to live with somebody on campus for a number of, I don't know how long it was, but however long it was. You need somebody like Joy in your life to be there for you to make sure that you have a place to stay. Um, I'm not letting anybody be my illegal roomie, so don't ask me. But I'm sure there's somebody out there that you can go to and say, "Hey, I need a place to stay," and they'll say, "Come on in," and welcome you with the mat. Cool. So we're super excited about this show. Once again, if you are watching, if you've ever wanted to be a part of the show, you can click the link in the description on YouTube or on Facebook, and we'll bring you right in so you can join our show and come kick it with us tonight. It's a show about nothing, so there's no real topic tonight. We're just gonna hang out and have fun. Joseph, yeah, what they call it. Uh, they always find out. I don't know how though. Well, we know how. You know, I don't believe in violence, but snitches get stitches. So whoever it was who snitched on Joe Johnson, we're gonna find you, and there's going to be problems. Oh, this show is going to be great. So look, I'll give you the time now. If you want to join our show, click the link right now, and we're going to start bringing you all in one by one. We got somebody already. Yeah, 2 months left to graduate. So look, let's welcome in. He's technically our second guest of the show tonight, but you know, he's the first one at the proper time. So he's counted as the number one guest for the night. Give it up for Derry Harris, y'all.
How y'all doing?
None of us changed up the tonight. What's up, Derek? Can you
What's up,
hear
family?
us?
How you
Can you
doing, brother?
see us?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Derek?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So now I'm having issues. How
I can
great
hear
is
you
that?
fine.
I need to stop talking about people. And then God, gets you back. So, welcome to the show, Derry. Excited to have you. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add our other guest to the show real quick. So he was actually the first person to click on tonight. So let's give it up for another regular, Joe Johnson.
You,
What's up, Joe?
what's
Welcome
going
to the
on?
show, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear
No,
me?
Joe.
You
I can't hear. I'm not getting audio from
not
you
getting
or
audio?
Derry. So
No.
yeah, we're having some real wild technical issues. So
Can you hear me?
be on standby. Don't stop watching. We're gonna correct these things and come back to y'all real shortly.
What's up, Joe? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Yeah, that's on his end then.
Yeah, I know, man. He got that MacBook from '09, man.
Right.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself, bro?
Good. How you doing, man? Hey, man, that intro was dope, man. To Liberty West.
Thanks, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man. That was dope.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was, man. I like what y'all doing, man. That was dope, man.
Yeah, that was just something that, I felt inspired to do. I wasn't even asked to do it. I just, I felt like we needed something that was unique to us. So
Yeah.
I did it. I sent it to Apostle early, and he loved it. So I was like, man, awesome.
Yeah, man. That was nice, man.
Yeah.
That was really nice. How was your week, man? Pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good week. I'm never short of stories at work, man.
Yeah, I know you can write a book about all the stuff.
I can write a book. I could do stand up. I could do a lot.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
How's things out there in Philly, man? Are y'all open on the way or what?
We getting there. I think everywhere they just adjusted the amount of people that could be in stadiums.
Okay.
So playoffs is getting ready to start in basketball, so that's a plus. I think they said like 3,400 people they're letting in the stadiums now.
That's it. Wow.
I mean, of course, restaurants, man. Me and Drees went to a restaurant last week. We went to Capitol Grill.
Yeah.
And that thing was like at full capacity.
Wow.
There wasn't no like every table.
And you would think like they would allow more fans inside of sporting events.
Yeah.
Because of the space they have, man. I mean, I feel like you can, if it's half full, you can almost skip every other seat,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know, man. But in other cities like Texas, man, they're having all their fans at those baseball games and stuff like that. So
I think Texas is fully open too, like
yeah,
all the way.
I went there a month, man, and with nobody wearing masks. I was like, dang, it was, man. It almost felt abnormal,
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Like, what was normal without wearing a mask, now it's like if you ain't got a mask,
Right.
you weird.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man. We got the two bosses back on, Sam.
Yeah, so we wanted to introduce you all to the new host of LIN Live.
Right.
They have working internet connections.
Dude, that's so crazy. Like I'm plugged into my router, and I think like everything just like shut down.
Man did the same thing too. Maybe it's a Chicago thing. Daryl, are you in Chicago right now? Or you in the suburbs?
Oh man, I ain't been in Chicago. I ain't been in Chicago in 5 years, man.
Barry the money man. You probably got a condo downtown or something, man. You buy it.
Yeah. Suburban for life. It's funny though. All my people grew up in Chicago. Like my dad is from Chicago. My grandparents were from Chicago. So I actually went to elementary school in Chicago. So I'm pretty familiar with Chicago. But I'm a suburban guy, man. I grew up in the suburbs. I like space, man. I don't like being.
I hear you.
I feel that.
I mean, in terms of like coming out your house, looking to the left, somebody right there looking at you, right? Right.
What's up, neighbor? How you doing?
Right, and then parking on the street, man. And then you better make sure your tickets and stuff up to date in Chicago too, man, or you go get a boot. So
Quick to leave.
They just started back street cleaning this weekend, and I've definitely overslept and got a ticket.
Wow. Yeah, man. Chicago is. I mean, I love it. It's a great place to visit and stuff. But in terms of living, if I lived in Chicago, it would be like downtown, and I wouldn't even have a car. I would live like in, like the South Loop or Gold Coast area. I wouldn't even have a car down there.
Man, the Gold Coast area is such a beautiful place.
Yeah, I know. It's really nice. Yeah, I was looking at a nice 2-bedroom, but they wanted like $3,800 for it. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. It's
So yeah.
But no, thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for standing in while we figured out our internet issues.
Yeah.
I have to go refill my cat's food. Like she's the one that's powering the internet right now. She's running.
Flip the switch. It's time to eat.
Switch, right? So yeah, the cat is powering the internet right now, and she's tired.
Got to get it some of that Pedialyte Gatorade. They have a new. It's called Gatorade Light. And the other day I was feeling really dehydrated. I said, I'm gonna try this out. It was trash. The worst decision I ever made. I should have just drunk water. Should have drunk water.
What type of Gatorade is it called?
It's called like Gatorade Light, but you know how like they say, for adults, if you ever feeling dehydrated, you can drink Pedialyte and it'll get you back to where you need to be.
Yeah.
I guess it's the same type of idea behind that, just with Gatorade, and it was trash. It was disgusting.
Good, man. Wow. The nastiest Gatorade is that Gatorade. What is they have like a cucumber or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
It's terrible.
That is the worst.
Yeah, and then also that Gatorade. It's like 0 calories or zero.
Zero
Anything
period.
zero is disgusting.
Anything zero is disgusting, man.
Yeah, that's the worst
Well, you know
mistake.
what? I take that back. Sprite 0 is pretty good. Like if you ever had Sprite, they have a 0 a calorie Sprite, and it's pretty good. I like that.
Pepsi Zero is pretty good too.
Yeah. I remember like growing up, everybody used to be drinking Diet Coke and stuff like that, but it was just as bad. I heard.
This is bad.
right.
With a Big Mac.
Yeah.
But that was,
Let me get the Big Mac, make it a biggie,
the Diet Coke had the bad sugar in it.
With a Diet Coke.
and a Diet Coke large.
You got to get the Diet Coke because it makes you feel better about all the other trash that you eat. It's like it's diet.
I'm doing my due diligence with the diet.
Yeah, man. I actually thought Diet Coke had a better taste than the original Coke. It had a nice little taste to it. So
I was not a fan of Coke.
Oh,
I was
really?
Pepsi through and through. Yeah, through and through.
What you think? You big time, man? You better than everybody?
No. That's all you, man. Suburb life, right?
Joe said, "I grew up in the city."
I grew up in the city, 80th in Kansas.
Yeah, man. But how was everybody's weekend? Everybody had a good weekend?
My weekend was dope. It was super dope. Shout out to Brian Coleman, the master barber.
What's up, Brian?
For all of his hard work and everybody that worked with him yesterday on the Night to Remember event that happened last night at Bolingbrook. It was great. I
It's
enjoyed
truly a
it.
night to remember.
Is it like available for replay? Because we missed it.
It will be
Yeah.
as soon as I get it off of my computer.
Gotcha.
for a small fee, Joe, it'll be available right now.
hey, I got it. Ball out, yeah.
Yeah, you got to put that stimmy money on it, bro. You know.
Oh yeah, you do. The stimmy money plus the small business grant. You feel me?
Yeah, it was definitely a great night, man. Everybody just did an amazing job, being a part of the setup and different things like that. Seeing, the church from point one to point, to that last point where it was at yesterday was just amazing. I mean, I want to, thank Spanky and Sam. You guys always do an amazing job. First class, professionals, man. And that's what we need to highlight. Sometimes we kind of highlight the bad, the Black entrepreneurs. We look at people who aren't on time, who don't kind of fulfill what they said they're going to do. But then we had an event yesterday where, to my knowledge, everybody who was involved was a Black entrepreneur, right? Had a company, they were on time, they were, it was first class, right? So we need to do some more highlighting of that. But everyone did a great job, man. Elder Brian, and I don't think people really understand what it takes to put on an event like that, right? When you're dealing with so many different business owners and arranging times and drop offs and pick up. So kudos to everybody involved, man. It was just a great event. I had a good time. The food was
Brian
good.
stayed on everybody too. Brian stayed on everybody.
Y'all don't know B. B is B will worry. B will worry the hell out
For real. I was like, man, I got less text messages when I was married. He's texting me more than my ex-wife was.
B, I'm gonna tell you, B is a perfectionist, man. Like he's he's like a perfectionist about everything. He's gonna make sure everything is taken care of. He just don't. That's just how he is, man. That's why he's so successful in
That's why he's a
business.
master barber.
Exactly, master barber. That B will worry the hell out you. I mean, a couple of times I had to block him. I had to block him during the week. I blocked him on Tuesday.
That's enough messages for one day, Brian.
Hey,
Give it a break.
That's an app. You need to just put a time, like how many texts per day can you receive from a person? And Brian, you've exceeded those text messages. Multiple days.
You know, so, but you know what? That's just how he is, man. I mean, that's just how he is. He's always been just a perfectionist in what he does, and you know. But I really do appreciate it. Everything was just amazing. I'm looking forward to the next one if we have one.
That's what's up.
I hope I'm a part of that one too. It gets
No, you
better.
can be a part of that.
It gets better.
Oh, so you're on the committee now, huh, Derek?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the firing. I'm the hiring and firing. Hey. I'm firing everybody.
You have no idea how tired I am. You'd be like, I'm fired. I'd be like, cool, and go straight to bed, like no problem.
I appreciate this opportunity.
No cares given. Right.
But also with the commercials, like everything was just nice. I saw Kod's commercial, Joe, in Philly, from Philly West. He had a nice commercial, and different real estate agents, and they just did a great job, bringing in the income for the event. Just different streams, different things like that. So it was really nice. Man, I enjoyed myself. Sometimes when you have church events, right? Let's be honest. We just sometimes we do it just to support, and we know probably sometimes the quality isn't like we want it to be, right?
Right.
But I can honestly say that I felt like being a husband, taking my wife out for a nice night. That I feel like I got my money's worth, considering the food, the comedy, and different things like that.
And it's good to have stuff like that, especially now. You know what I'm saying? I was telling my wife the other day, I was like, man, it's like this last year, literally, we've been looking at these four walls all year. Yeah. And we're just now, being able to go out, because the city is finally opening up. But man, if you didn't have stuff like what y'all had last night, man, you lose your mind. And, it just keeps that, a different level of intimacy. Because I saw the setup and I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. They got the table spaced out, and yeah, it was dope. It was a good, from what the pictures and stuff that I saw, man, it looked phenomenal.
It was very socially distanced, like a lot of space between the tables.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was really good. Yeah, and then they even had tables for single people. Like they accommodated even the single people that went out on the date, which is great.
Yeah.
I thought that was special. Once they became an unticketed event, they opened it up to everybody. I think that was really special. Everybody need love.
That's what's up. Facts.
Take yourself out on a date sometime, single people.
Yeah, it's okay, single people. Enjoy your singleness while you can. Like a lot of people feel like they gotta wait to do stuff when they get married. Enjoy your singleness while you can. It's beautiful.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen on here, but ladies and gentlemen are watching. I just want to bring in. This is one of the great piano players that's coming up in the city of Chicago, Christian Yee. What's happening, brother?
What's good? What's good, y'all?
What's up, Christian?
How's it going?
Derry, Joe. This is Christian.
What's up, Christian?
Nice to meet everybody.
What brings you onto the show tonight, Christian? What do you want to talk about, bro?
I'm just here to hang and talk with y'all, see where it goes.
It could go a lot of different directions.
I've been part of some weird conversation recently, so I'm just kind of open to wherever. Especially on Clubhouse, where there's some very questionable rooms.
Hey, let me piggyback off of that. You know what I mean?
I thank the moderators, big ups to the moderators and all the, for having this room and
Right.
I
follow you, you follow me.
But yeah, Fonzie and Sam, you guys are killing it on the LIN live stuff, especially since it's your second season and stuff. So keep up the awesome work.
Man, thanks for tuning in, bro. so Christian like is a big supporter of like just the music scene in Chicago, as well as like contributing to the music scene in Chicago. So like you're very supportive of everything that like I know I see you all everything that I do, so I appreciate that personally.
Yeah, well, I support what you do. I don't support everybody, but but yeah, I try to be supportive of the people that I like. So I'll just say that.
Hey, hey, you're not supposed to like everybody,
Yeah.
but we're supposed to love everybody. We ain't gotta like them though. But
That's
no,
my favorite part of the Bible. Where it says not to like them. I just gotta love them, not like them. I looked at the whole thing. I don't see like anybody.
With the love of the Lord. With the love of the Lord.
Bad.
It's like people will be testing my patience sometimes. Like I had a blues gig last night, and it's like more than half the band didn't know like more than half the music, and I was just like, so I had to choose to be like, it's okay. Like things will get better somehow.
You got to be positive. You got to stay positive in situations like that. I've been in a bunch of situations like that where you're just like you're the only one that has studied the music and you're like, there's nothing much I can do to avoid this train wreck, and you just go straight down that rabbit hole of wreckage. and you just pray for it's one of those see you at the end type of situations. Like I'll see everybody at the end.
I was just glad I had a mask on the whole night because my face would have said everything.
Oh, nah, don't hide it, bro. Let your face tell it all. Let them feel convicted by your looks of judgment.
Entire time.
Christian, so like, okay, you're obviously an Asian person, and I follow you on social media. You've been speaking out a lot about like the current Asian situations that have been happening. Like, what do you like? Would you like to share your stance and your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's just like I wish. I'm not asking for like a pity party anyway, but I'm just asking for like more recognition, definitely. Because like I've dealt with people recently who have been joking about the situation, which is not cool. I've just explained to some people like it would be like me mocking the death of like George Floyd or Trayvon Martin or Breonna Taylor, and people are like, oh, that's not cool. I'm like, it's not cool that you guys are mocking the lives of these people, Right. And a lot of these were older women too in the shooting, so this could have been like anybody's like mom, grandma, aunt, caregiver, so on and so forth. So yeah, those are really just my thoughts on it. Yeah.
And then you posted something today about like the Christian community's grasp of the there's so many letters. Please say it for me because I don't want to miss one.
Oh, it's at least LGBTQ, and then I think there's like IA plus. I don't know. They always keep adding more letters to it.
Okay, as long as you said it, I didn't say it. So,
I'm being honest.
Find Christian on social media and get him.
If y'all have a problem with it, I don't know. I'm just saying as it is. So
no,
yeah.
And no, your stance was right though. Like he basically put up a message about like how the Christian community is very judgmental and not loving towards this community, even though, like we just talked about, God charges us to love everybody. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was I thought that was a really good point. Is that what did I say it correctly? Point.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm trying to use words, but my tongue is not all the way awake yet.
Pause.
My tongue is still napping. It could be a pause, depending on. I am single. No, I'm joking. I'm slightly joking. But I thought that was a very poignant statement, and I appreciate you like how I be open on social media. I appreciate your openness on social media.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I think with that, and I guess maybe even a follow up to what I was talking about with the AAPI stuff. I think it's just like people within the church, they tend to push away the people that the church needs the most. I think, and I think in some situations, I know some people, and it's kind of a messy situation. But I know plenty of people who have been, molested by people of the same gender, especially within the church. And so that creates a whole complex for them. And, I have to be careful how I say this. some people end up having the sexual identity that they prefer to have because of some situations within their life, or some things triggered things that may not have been triggered as a result of, molestation, or, people, viewing certain things or whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, we have to be careful how I'm at least trying to be careful how I'm trying to say this right now, but yeah, I think we just need to be more kinder. So I went to Bible college for a couple years too, so that's also kind of where I got some of my stance on this too. And I feel like so many people are arguing about minimal things when there's bigger lives at stake. We need to get people to Christ first, and obviously we need to have the doctrine there. But we're so focused on the doctrine that we forget about why we have the doctrine.
And people. Yeah.
Exactly. It's the people. So
yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Thank you for sharing, Christian. That we got super deep real quick. And,
what's your show? What's your socials? I want to follow you.
I think let me pull up my IG.
They just got real Clubhouse real quick.
Hey, what's your social, bro?
What's your social, bro? I want to connect with you afterwards. You know what I mean?
It's just Christian Yee, so Christian like our faith, and then YI, that's my last name.
Okay,
and
cool.
.music.
.music.
Yeah.
Cool.
You'll see a picture of me at like a keyboard or something.
Yeah, man, that's dope. I love that stance. I heard it was a pastor last week talking a little bit about that. We left Christ out of Christianity, so it's all about us now. And I mean, that's spot on. Like we have to love each other like Christ loves us. This is like regardless of like what we do, we would be upset if somebody said, "Oh, you can't come to a church because you did this or you did that." It's just because their decision is a more outward thing where everybody can see it. You know what I'm saying? People are like, it's easy to judge, but then there's people, like you said, Christian, behind closed doors doing all types of wild stuff. And because it can be seen by people, they're like, I'm going to just I'll get away with it for the rest of my life. And that's even more wrong. I'd rather have somebody say, look, this is who I am, and love them to the cross. You know what I'm saying? Than having somebody else be like, well, I'm this super Christian, you know what I'm saying? I am the saint of the year. You know, I'm the second best to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Like it was Jesus and then it was me in a close second, you know what I'm saying?
I'm number 2 to Jesus.
I was the begotten son, that's the begotten one. So like,
But not like when you look at, Jesus's ministry, man, that's all he did was love people.
I was gonna say the same thing,
to him, you know what I'm saying? And I was reading just recently the story of him and the adulterous woman, right? How the people in the city, and these were church people, Pharisees and the Sadducees, right? Brought her into the middle of the street, and was pointing out all her, sins, like, oh, she did this, right? And Jesus was like, he who got the first stone, or without sin, cast the first stone, and they one by one left. And he looked up at her. He didn't address her sin. He didn't address anything. He said, where are your accusers? And she was like, I don't got none. And he was like, I don't accuse you either. And he said, go and sin no more. That was it. You know what I mean? Like, right. It's just the deuces. And I think, like Sam said, man, we forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to judge everybody. And that's not even our job. And it's actually in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Well, Paul was talking to the Corinthian church and he was like, what is it my business what the world does? He was like, y'all should be focused on the people in the church that's wilding out. That's what he said. He said God gonna deal with the world. He was like, but y'all need to be worrying about these people that's, you know what I'm saying, inside the church that call you the brother and sister that's wilding out. Don't worry about he's like, it's not my business to worry about what the world gonna do. So people just got to get back in the word, man, and get back connected with God, because Jesus loved people to the cross. He didn't condemn people to the cross.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
man.
Then if we put like limitations on people coming to church, you can't come to church if you cussed in the first 15 minutes of coming to church. You know, so be,
right?
With road rage, be like they can't come to church now because you cussed like 15 people out on the way to church.
Facts. Me? No, I'm just kidding.
That was me today.
Son of a!
I gotta make it on time.
Get out my way! I'm trying to get to Jesus, mother.
First and foremost, Darian Ford is in the comments, y'all. Darian is an awesome performer. singer, actor, Broadway dancer, and man, he just does it all. But I
Everything.
like his comment that what he said here.
Let's drop it.
Said, yeah, what, Christian? You're basically saying what the people saying that people have chosen to be. Oh, yeah, all those letters in response to sexual trauma and by extraction are mentally, emotionally ill, and that illness expresses itself as homosexuality. Am I correct? Is that
That's what I was trying to be careful how I'm saying it.
Darian's? He's not careful. He'll bring that smoke.
Smoke.
I'm just saying from having friends who've been molested and stuff, especially by people within this, same gender group, that some people, that side of them gets, whether or not they intended to, there's something that gets triggered within them. That's all I'm saying.
You're not saying all people. You're just saying the people that you are in contact with.
There's a lot of people I know that have been molested by people of the same gender who, and it's their choice. I'm not saying they choose that, but I'm just saying some people do choose that lifestyle, obviously, or make certain choices. I'm just saying that gets triggered in them. I'm not saying what they do with it is all the same. Some people obviously seek healing and stuff, and I know people who've, been healed, whether they just choose to stay single for the rest of their life or, they find a wife and they make it, work and stuff. So again, that's what I'm trying to be careful. I don't have all the answers. I'm not saying that I do, but I'm just saying from experience, knowing these people, from personal experience.
I appreciate that answer that you said right there. Like, I don't have all the answers. I just know something, and there's room for me to grow. So that means you and Darian and Christian just need to connect outside of this show and just have a conversation. And then now y'all can talk to each other and everyone can be educated on the right, on stuff.
And I think trauma does so many things that we aren't even aware of. I think that's the other thing too.
Oh, that definitely.
Exactly.
It's the same as if a lot of people have been and have abusive parents, and so then they become abusers, and they can say, "Well, I wasn't, abusive. I never thought of myself as abusive," and then they grow up and they're like, "Oh, I'm doing the same thing for my parents." So I get exactly what you're saying, Christian. A lot of people are like, "I didn't start feeling this way until after this happened," and
they're exposed to it.
Yeah. I'm not saying all people choose it again, Darian. I'm just saying some people do choose to. So.
Yeah, and I think that opens a door for you guys to have a conversation, and and then that can be, you guys can talk it out, and so I'm pretty sure both of you, or at least Christian, will walk out a little bit more educated.
Yeah, so that's the main piece, man. Conversations. I think a lot of people don't want to have, or I don't know, a lot of people don't want to have conversations. They rather, go straight for the kill, you know what I'm saying, instead of sitting down and conversing. You feel me?
A calm conversation.
A calm conversation. where you hear each other out, because conversation is both sides getting their point across. Not, you know what I mean? Listen to understand.
One of the most dopest videographers in the city right now, killing the game.
Yeah, Kevin Baker. I see you got a red cup in your picture. I got a red cup too. I got water in mine. It's water.
Keep it in the glass.
No holy juice.
Keep it on the glass. Keep it in the glass.
It ain't first Sunday. What? No.
I'm taking communion, y'all. I'm just trying.
I do communion every chance I get. What you talking about?
That's what he said. He said that often as you.
I do in remembrance of God often.
Oh man.
No, Darren, I definitely feel you on that. And then it's like us having to educate white people on black people stuff. We don't always want to educate people, but there's people that's out there. Like, maybe we could just point them in the right direction. There's somebody that had this conversation already. So know the resources, send the resources. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, and I think go ahead.
I was just gonna say, there's no reason that two groups of people can't agree on something and still walk in love. Yeah. I can totally disagree with, Derry isn't on, but Derry's a huge LeBron fan. I don't agree that LeBron's the greatest player of all time, but
LeBron is trash.
I still love Derrick can't even defend himself because he had
He
really
can't.
trash hair.
He's itching right now.
He about to try and find some way to get on here.
Baby, let me use your phone real quick. Let me use your phone.
Fire up the cats.
But there's no way that two people can agree on something and still walk in love and still, you know what I'm saying?
Or even just agree to disagree. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I think people can't get tired of having that
yeah.
conversation. Because I know for me, that's one topic I stay away from because I know where it leads to with some people. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, they get uber defensive, and I'm like, I just want to genuinely understand. But hey, we could go our separate paths.
I come to this conclusion. I understand that I won't fully understand.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So I like you said, I choose to not engage.
Mhm.
And it's not that I'm not engaging because I don't care. I'm engaging because I know I will never fully understand the situation because I'm not coming from that point of in it. You know what I'm saying? I've not experienced it. So like that's like we were kind of talking about this in Sunday school earlier. It's like people that you minister to or people that you talk to respond to people who had the experience in those situations. So it's like, I've never had the experience, but I've experienced, like we were talking about having communion daily,
I've experienced that. Me too.
So it's like I could definitely talk to somebody who is also doing communion every day, and we can definitely come to an understanding about doing it. And we may take communion together after that. You
never know. You never know. God bless this cup. No, just kidding.
I really
communion is good. I'll just say that
somebody's gonna tune in. They must really love.
Hey, when everything opens up, we're gonna be out here like, hey man, y'all want to go out for some communion?
Let us commune.
Some people think I've had communion. I haven't even done it yet.
Hey, let us commune at Moe's Tavern. Let us commune at the Dove Brewery.
Oh gosh.
I really do appreciate the fact that Christian said that he doesn't know everything, which Spanky and Jari talked about, but he also, his comment was based off personal relationships. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, when we talk about even earlier judging people, is I can't really judge anybody. I can just only go off what people tell me in their personal lives or how they got to a place. And it's like, I'm not bashing them over the head for. I'm just saying, like, this is what they told me, and this is what I took from it.
Yeah, and I wasn't making assumptions either. If I didn't know what I was talking about, I'd just shut up about it. But I was just saying it based off of what people have told.
And I think that's good too. Is like we're like, I think that's the mistake a lot of people do is they make broad strokes as opposed to looking at the individual strands of the brush.
That's good.
So like, we got to stop broad stroking everything. Like everybody doesn't fit into all categories, and everybody doesn't know everything about everything. Even I'm pretty sure there's people in that community that don't know everything about what's going on in that community. So like, let's just step back before the defenses go up and be like, okay, how do I approach the situation wisely? So
yeah,
within everything, use wisdom.
Yeah.
But let's change the subject.
Yo, real quick, fellas, I'm about to hop off. But
we saw you get that call from your wife.
Dinner is ready. You feel me?
Tell Idris, send our plates in the mail.
Gotcha. Let me go buy some dry ice and put it in overnight for you.
Appreciate it.
Hey.
All right, man. Enjoy dinner.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Joining us, bro.
Yo, Christian, I followed you on Instagram, so
awesome, cool. I'll give you a
y'all have
follow.
a good one.
Be sure to follow back. Joe is a dope artist.
Yeah,
he might need a player one day.
Yeah, he's a dope human being, just all together.
He's
Let's
all
hype
right
him
human
up.
being.
Yeah, hey man, I'm a work in progress. We all a work in progress.
Dope artist, but mediocre human being. It's okay.
Hey, easy, easy,
Wow.
easy. Nah,
We all are.
these cats family. I've known these I know Sam and Spank since I was a kid, man.
What was Fonzo like as a kid?
Um, he was quiet.
Super quiet.
He was super
Yeah.
quiet, man.
What surprise?
Yeah, he was super quiet. Sam was quiet too. I think we all was quiet. I was quiet too.
He's very quiet.
And
Then
then
the
like we
spirit
grew
hit
up,
us.
and then we grew up. We got saved, and then like the Lord opened our mouths. He Moses us. He's like, if you open your mouth,
Right,
I'm gonna
right.
feel it.
Now we can't be quiet now.
Now we can't shut up.
But he not only Moses me, he kind of put other things in me. So whenever my mouth opens, other things
Praise God.
like food. I like food. You know what I'm saying? So like Chef Amira, like that. Like I'm all about the bam. You know, spice it up.
I think Reggie said it's communion time. You daggone right.
Put a comment back up there.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right,
Go
you
commune
can
with
go.
your wife, sir. Commune.
Yes,
with
sir. Shots up. No.
Oh,
You just gotta change the song. Communion. Nah, that doesn't work. Too many syllables.
Too many.
Too
Too
many
long.
syllables.
But we tried. We made an effort, and we tried to see what did it sound like.
Yeah, and also let's put a reminder out. If you want to join the show right now, like you are welcome to be our guest. Just click the link above if you're on Facebook and below if you're on YouTube, and let's have a chat. You're welcome to the show. Like if you wanna like verbally joust Christian right now, he's available for jousting.
He's like, wait, I didn't sign up for this.
We present Christian as a sacrifice.
Okay.
He said,
He's like,
Find a replacement for me in my church.
he's like, oh,
and then
he's
if
like,
you have
yo,
questions, I was saying, if you have questions, put them in the comments. We'll also address those too. So
yeah, we're doing it all tonight. We're just kicking it, having fun. This is how the show got started. So if it's your first time watching LIN live, this is how it started. It started as a kind of pre-show for our Holy Convocation conference, and then it became a post-show because there was a need for it. Because and then we
There was a
had
need.
Gary and Joe on, and it kind of just we were hanging out all night on the internet talking junk.
like for 3 hours, it was
3
insane.
hours.
But we won't be doing 3 hours tonight because WrestleMania is on right now, and I'm trying to catch it.
Spanky, you told me earlier there was some history made. Let us
History
know.
was made last night in WWE. 2 black women main evented WrestleMania. Like that has never happened in the long history of WWE and any wrestling promotion, honestly, with that scale. So shouts out to WWE for making history. And shouts out to Bianca Belair for winning the SmackDown Women's Champion, her first WrestleMania.
That's dope.
Ashley,
heard a lot
click
of-
the link.
Click the
Click the link,
link,
Ashley.
Ashley. Come join in. I heard a lot of people when this decade started. One of our good friends, Prophet Fred, talked about this was going to be the decade for women. So shout out to all the women making huge moves during this decade.
Doing big things.
Mhm.
I love y'all. I love women. Y'all are doing it like so big, and I know we wouldn't be able to do what we do without women. Honestly, like our leadership
Literally.
is all women. So,
Literally.
so we appreciate every single one of you
Our
women.
network is run by 2 women, an Apostle Early James. So
Mm.
2 women and a guy. So yeah, this is we're
Yep.
used to it.
Like I said, it feels like I'm married to a bunch of people sometimes. So you gotta over explain, you gotta communicate. It's yeah. I love my leadership. I love them a lot.
Oh, you said that with so much passion, man.
I love them, man. I do, and that's what and that's why I pray for them daily.
As you should. As you should.
Christian, is there anything else on your mind that you want to share before we kick you out?
No, I'm just here to chill and talk and hang.
Well, we're gonna have you hang off of the show,
Okay, cool.
and then we're gonna start bringing in some other people. Is that cool?
Awesome.
All right, Christian, we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Kick it backstage.
Um, cool, man. Hi, Wanda. How are you?
Hey, Auntie Wanda. That's my auntie.
Hey, TT. Hey, Auntie.
Uh,
I just
and, and look, I'm
was
gonna tell you something. This is a big ups to. I have a really supportive family with all of my siblings and everything. But Lowe's family, when I married Lauren, like they instantly became like some of my biggest cheerleaders and fans. So I love y'all. All it's a lot of last names because it's a lot of y'all, but all of y'all, the Anthony side and the Thomas side, y'all know who y'all are. Thank y'all.
they
Appreciate
man.
y'all.
It's a lot of names.
It's a lot.
It seems like every new name that I see is like, oh, he's like, that's family. I'm like, dang, your family big.
It got even bigger. Look, I got six. I was about to say seven. I got six siblings. It's so many of them. I don't know.
Dang,
But
maybe you never know. Somebody might be pregnant right
who would be? I don't know. Maybe I got some more nieces.
now.
Look,
Maybe.
I would hope my parents ain't having another kid. They're too far in the game to give me another sibling.
Look, they have all the experience to make that happen, though. You know what I'm saying?
I hope. If I don't pray for anything else in life, it's that God doesn't give me a sibling at 29 years, a new sibling at 29 years old.
But it's just like y'all all babysitters now. Like your mama would never have to take care of the baby.
A lot, a lot. Like, look, you sat here and you did that, so you gotta babysit. That's your child.
Our resident Barbara Walters has started with the questions. Let's go. What is your favorite thing about running the show?
Nothing. Next question.
We hate it. No, I'm joking. Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead and answer it.
My favorite thing about running the show, honestly, running the show, I don't really enjoy it. Hosting the show is way more fun. Like, it's like, people like some people enjoy practice when it's a good practice, right?
All right.
But not all the time. You're not always going into it like, oh yeah, this is gonna be such a great practice. But then when you have an event and it's time to perform, so if you're an athlete, you have a game. If you're a musician, like a world class musician like Spanky here, then you have a gig, and then you're like, you're like, okay, yeah, the practices may have been annoying because, like Spanky said, sometimes people don't know the songs, people may be late, people might not show up at all. But like when it's gig time, when it's time to perform, going
All in.
all in.
There's
So I
been
enjoy
plenty.
hosting more than the behind the scenes stuff. That stuff is fun too. Don't get me wrong, but I like talking to the people.
Yeah, if we like, I think it'd be more fun if we had like a staff to behind the scenes to help us with this show.
Mhm.
But it's just kind of us doing it, you know.
Yeah.
And if you would like to help out with the show, hit us in the email. We would love to have you to the team and help us like put together shows and book guests and all that good stuff, you know.
Yeah,
But
it'll be fun. I promise you, it'll be fun. Maybe I'm lying. I can't promise you anything, but you'll learn some stuff.
you
Help
will
us
learn a
out.
lot of stuff. But there's been times where we both were just kind of like super low energy until we hit that go live button, and then you get this like
Right?
we wake up and we shoot the show. So like we do it.
Yeah.
Um,
And shout out to Elda Amina too,
yeah,
the
she's
hardest working woman in showbiz.
she keeps us in line. She does all of our flyers for us, and then she also she drafted the guest letter. So if you've been a guest on the show, that letter that was drafted by Amina and Sam. They both tag team that. So shouts out to both of them for keeping us professional.
Man, look,
Um,
we found that on Google somewhere. So
Dream guest. For me, anybody from the WWE, superstars. I would love to interview like some superstars on here. That would be super super dope.
man, a dream guest of mine. I don't know. There's so many good people. We
I'm
have
gonna
a
name one person, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I want to interview Dwayne the Rock Johnson on this show. If anybody knows how to make that happen, let's do
Dwayne. If you watching, we gonna call you by your real name, Dwayne.
it.
If you watching this show.
Dewey Johnson. No.
We want you on. I don't think I have a dream uh, a dream guest. You know, I mean, we have a list of people that we want to get on the show.
I want to interview Apostle Lathan on this show.
Apostle Lathan will probably be my dream guest because if you know Apostle Lathan, she got a lot of wisdom, but she's also hilarious too. Like she's really funny, like
Yeah.
legit funny. Like,
I think that would be a great guest to have on this show.
but if we had a celebrity on, I gotta go with maybe Kanye West because I feel like we could get a really good viral moment, and I love Kanye. So like, so if we get Ye on here, we might get a what was it, the Breakfast Club moment, or we might get a you don't know the answer sway. You know what I'm saying? We might get that. So look, tell Kanye West, we love the Lord like he does too.
Yeah.
So come join us and talk about Jesus and have
We-
Sunday after service with
Sunday
LIN
after
Live.
service. Let's do it on LIN Live. Let's go to the next question.
All right.
Who is your worst guest? The person that typed this question.
I don't think we had a bad. I haven't had a. Yeah, I can't think of anybody that's the worst guest for the show.
Yeah, we've never had a bad guest. Everybody just took a little time to warm up, and that's because it's nerves. You don't know what to expect, and then it's very conversational type interview style. So, like most people like are expecting us to ask like written down questions and questions that we thought about throughout the week, and it's like no, we're gonna just talk to you.
Yeah.
And whatever comes out comes out.
If you get that email, you'll see that it tells you, be ready to be yourself and have an open dialogue.
If you got something to hide, this
Let us know.
Because
Because we asked you backstage, is there anything that's off limits?
Yep.
And some people say, okay, well, we'll talk about, I don't want to mention this, I don't want to mention that time I drowned my cousin's hamster because I had told her about that yet. You feel me? So like we got to stay away from talking about drowning hamsters that episode. So.
Or kicking dogs off of bridges.
Yeah, punch your old lady. You know what I'm saying?
We go to the next question. Who is the guest y'all regret having on? We haven't had that yet either.
Nah, there's nobody else like, man, I can't believe we had them. We've had really funny moments with guests.
Yeah.
And we may have thought we were going to get canceled, but
we definitely had moments where we thought we were going to get canceled. Like, it was like, oh man, that person definitely has gotten us canceled. And then, we show up the next week and we're still good.
Yeah, so we haven't been canceled yet. We're almost through season 2.
Who is someone from the church network you would want to punch in the face?
Too many to name, Jaquay.
I have a list. I look at that list every morning and I punch that list individually. For every person.
Did they ask for forgiveness after you punch the list? I'm sorry.
It's part of my prayer and meditation time. You get it out and then you pray for forgiveness.
For the youth group, they gave out punching bags. They bought all the kids punching bags for the youth group fight class that they just finished a couple weeks ago. Still, I put the names of the people on Rocky's punching bag and I just go at it. You feel me? For a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll leave it at that. I'm still receiving my deliverance from
I got a whole wrestling ring in the back room, and like I put the people's faces on my wrestling dummy, and then we have matches.
Dropping elbows off the dresser.
Well, let's not be doing any jumping off the dresser.
I'm doing all types of. I am going crazy, smacking people with chairs, all types of stuff. You know what? I don't really have anybody want to punch in the face. There are moments though where it's really like working with people is always going to be tough. You gotta love with the love of Christ to work with people, especially. What's up? Especially with people who, not all church people. All people go to the church, but there's some people who either know it all.
Yeah, there's one in every church.
Definitely. Or they frustrate you because they know nothing at all.
You know nothing.
But they're not willing to learn. Like, I'm okay if you don't know anything at all. That's fine and dandy. But if you're not willing to learn and you're taking up a spot for somebody that is willing to learn, that bothers me. That bothers me.
Especially if you're not being productive in that spot. Like, Let it go, fam. Like, walk away. Just walk away.
We don't need you here anymore.
Walk away.
We need you somewhere else. Doing something. Well, we don't need you. Someone else needs you. The Lord is calling you to another department.
It's like they said, like, you don't have to go home, but you just can't stay here.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Well, if you didn't take anything from tonight's LIN live talk, remember, walk away.
I don't know.
We
That
don't
just
need.
came from. I feel like the spirit is telling me somebody needs to hear this. Walk away.
I can think of a
Walk
few
away.
people that needs to hear this. No shade though, and I'm sure. Look, there's times in life where I needed to walk away from things, and I wish somebody would have told me early enough, like, "Hey Sam, bro, nah, walk away, leave.
It ain't for you, fam.
Nope, this ain't it. I appreciate you though, but then you got me sitting here 2 years later trying to learn how to work with a soundboard, and I don't know how to work. I'm joking. I know how to work the board.
I'm
Like
surprised
spanking
Jaquay
you.
hasn't pressed the link yet, though. Like,
I know Jaquay said he was coming on. I thought
I
I
think this
was
is all his
hoping.
participation is going to do for tonight. Like,
I know, man. I was hoping and praying that we got Jaquay and Derry
and
on
Derry.
at the same time. We've
All right,
been waiting for this match.
We
for
got one
like
more show in the season. Y'all both got to get on next week.
Jaquay and Derry. We're gonna be sending y'all emails this week. You'll get an email from.
And if we can, we're going to try to do it in person. So y'all actually in the same room. That would be killing.
Oh, that'd be cold. That would be dope.
If there's any church in the network that would like to house us for our live show, our season finale, in-person season finale, let us know. Like, we would come to your church. We'll take care of all the setup because that's what I do anyway. I'll just work.
I'll just work this stuff. We'll put it together though. Yeah, so yeah, let us know. We're looking forward to it. No matter what state you're in, let us know.
We'll fly there. Flights are still relatively cheap.
Yeah. And then we'll get a text message tomorrow morning like, yeah, Liberty Bangladesh said they want to. We got a church in Bangladesh.
When did that happen?
I don't even know how to spell that. Bangladesh.
I'm sure we do.
Legit. I know we got churches everywhere, literally. So look, international churches, let us know. We'll slide.
Well, for 1 week in advance, international churches are excluded. But next season,
holler at us, Liberty Turkey. You feel me?
Liberty Bahamas. I'm speaking that thing into existence.
Man, we've been trying to get somewhere in the islands for the longest. I'm all for it.
I want to be member number one at Liberty Temple Bahamas.
I am every year going to say, look, I love you all at the mother church. But from December to April, I will be assisting our brothers and sisters on a warm beach somewhere.
You said December?
Yeah,
Bro, it's
yeah.
already cold. I'm out
Well,
in October.
Lowe's birthday is in October, mine is in November, and I don't want to miss Thanksgiving. You feel me? So, like, we can celebrate Christmas in the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying?
But what better way to surprise love? Like, hey, we're in the Bahamas for your birthday. Oh, yeah, by the way, we live here now.
Yay, for like 7 months out the year.
We live here now until April.
Yeah, until it gets nice again in Chicago. Then we'll be back.
We'll be back.
And it might not get nice in Chicago. Chicago is weird. You have that weird weather.
They still snowing right. Like, it's cold right now. Like, we didn't have 5 days of it, like nearly 80-degree weather, and now it's like 45 degrees.
Man, look, summertime shy for 3 days and then back to the winter. But that's literally Chicago in the summertime too. Like, you can get a 90-degree day in the summertime, but then all of a sudden it's 60. You're like,
I ask myself every time the weather is weird, like, why do I live here? Why do I do this to myself? Because it's a choice to live here. I choose to live here, and I'm still here.
Well, God told me I needed to be here, so I just stopped having that conversation with God about the weather in Chicago.
It's 52 in Philly. See, I don't know. It's like when things ain't going, like, you have to ask, like, God, why have you forsaken us? Are you still here, God?
Why is the weather so wild? It's 48 degrees on my side of town in Chicago. If you've never been to Chicago, Chicago doesn't all have like I don't know about any other city, but Chicago is the one city where it's raining on one end and sunny on the other.
Facts.
Like legit. It's so many days I can remember leaving like the north side of Chicago and it's like pouring down rain. And I get to like I get past like 22nd Street or Lakeshore Drive or the Dan Ryan Expressways of Chicago. And it's like bright and sunny. I'm like, where did this come from? It was just pouring, raining.
It happens to me all the time where like I'm driving on the highway and I'm seeing myself driving into a storm and I'm just like, it's weird because it's literally a wall of rain. Like, you see yourself driving into it and you're just like, yeah, rain.
You're like, this wasn't a good decision, was it? You know?
It's like I have to go this way though. But
like Chicago.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say Chicago's so weird because we have a lake.
Yeah.
We get stuff like lake effect snow. What's the lake effect snow?
It means we're so cold off the lake that it created snow.
I'm like, how does the lake create snow? Look, I need to talk to a meteorologist. Is that the term? Meteorologist?
If you're a meteorologist and you like to be on the show, click the link.
Please. Let us know how weather works.
We got questions. So we have answers. But I said, like, if people don't know, like, we're broadcasting from both sides of Chicago right now. Yeah. I am on the south side of Chicago, and Sam's on the north side of Chicago. So sometimes, like, I'll be like, man, it's raining like cats and dogs, and he'd be like, nah.
No. Nice right. It's nice. It's really nice right here. And I live right by the Chicago River. So we don't get lake effect snow though.
Yeah, I'm right near Lakeshore Drive or right near the lake. Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah, so you get that.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Like when we had that big snowstorm, like our cars over here was like extra covered. People are like, I don't see my car. No, we really don't see our cars.
At all. Derry earlier was talking about street parking in Chicago. Let me tell you, I live on a main street.
Same.
And so
you live near Main Street.
Like if you live on a main street of Chicago and your building or your place of residence doesn't have like a garage or like a private parking lot, or if they do and all the spots are taken, you have to park on the street. And guess what happens in Chicago when it snows? The snow plows come and you can like do the most excellent clean brush off, shovel out a spot for your car, and then the snow plow comes by and now your car is covered again in 5 feet of dirty snow. It's not even clean snow. It's the dirty snow.
All the salt and all the...
Yeah. It's like the side of your collar like somebody threw up on it. Just
all the boogers and naps of Chicago is on your car.
On your car. I do not like it. One bit.
Man, well, Sam, I don't think anybody else is going to put any questions or jump on the show. It might be time to wrap this thing on up, put a bow on it.
Hey, that's cool. I might have to get up early in the morning. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah. I got to run a cable.
You got adulting to do in the morning.
We got adulting to do. But, yeah, I think we've had a great show.
Yeah. Join us next week. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say thank you to all our guests that popped on tonight. Christian, Joe, Derry, Jaquay, and Ashley for your questions. We really appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all rock with us. And we appreciate that for real.
Every single week. So look, make sure y'all tune in next week for our season finale, where we'll hopefully be able to do it live in person.
We're working on it. We're trying to figure it out now.
Yeah. And we'll do something really, really dope and special for that show for y'all. And yeah, some of y'all be on the lookout for some emails this week. Hey, Faith. That's my baby. I'm going to FaceTime you after this show. Hey, Faith.
Did Jackie just message us?
Yeah, surprise.
Jackie does social media? What?
For now. She probably logging right back on.
Right. Faith said hi. Bye.
Good night. Wait a second. You're not going to stay? She didn't even get a full view. Like, she don't even count as a full viewer. She just like clicked up. Faith said hi.
Alright. But for those who don't know, Jackie has been our resident psychologist, therapist, counselor on everything for like of Liberty Temple for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So-
legit. So if you need somebody to help you with your problem, don't go to her because I'm gonna tell you she's gonna. I know you, so I'm not gonna help you.
But if you don't know who Jackie is, like she does online counseling. If you're still on, Jackie, if you should put your link of whatever you're doing into the comments so people can patronize your business.
Yeah, these people need help. Help them, Jackie.
Help.
It's like the story of the Good Samaritan. Are you going to just see them down in the dust, beating, or are you going to give them your information so they can pay you to help them? It's not the story at all. But you get what I'm saying here. You get what I'm saying.
I caught the message.
Okay.
I caught the message.
Somebody gonna be like, Apostle, Sam was online talking about some Good Samaritans charged an arm and a leg for doing
We charge you in hugs and kind thoughts.
I'm not even gonna try that with Jackie. I'm about to get some words. Give her 2 minutes. How you
2 minutes?
How you answering for Jackie? We ain't even
Are
gonna be
y'all
on
in the
that
same
long.
room?
They're right next to each other. Give them 2 minutes. Okay, cool.
What? I guess that makes sense to them to be in the same room though. Like
They do. And they also both work in some type of health field. Christina works in medical health, and Jackie works in mental health.
so if your whole body is out of whack, hit up the Anthony sisters.
Mm-hmm.
The Anthony Bozeman. That could be a firm. That could be a firm.
Anthony and Bozeman.
Anthony and Bozeman. We're here for you.
Have you been in a car wreck lately? Like, what?
333 3333 773 333 3333.
I have been in a car accident recently. I could use the Anthony and Bozeman law firm.
One will help you. One will help you with your physical, and one will help you with your mental.
Mm-hmm.
We're here.
Neither can help you get money for the insurance company, but that's okay. At least you'll be healthy physically and mentally. You know.
And so, if you would like to donate to their business Upstart, you could donate to my Cash App at $ Alfonso Jones, and I'll make sure they'll get the funds.
I was just waiting for Jackie to like click on the stream. Like, what you mean? Give my money.
Punch me right in the face.
Right? Like, how did she do that? Where did she come from?
Talk about Saints punching Saints in the face. Let's talk about Jackie and her punching and Lindsay and their punching. Oh, never mind. Lindsay's not here to defend herself.
Yeah, but Jackie's punched me for 29 years. And, you know, I believe some of those times maybe I deserved it, but not all those times.
We didn't deserve it at all. We did deserve it, Jackie.
I'm not gonna say that because you're gonna punch me again.
Run.
I fear no man, but Jackie, she's kind of tough.
I gave 2 good. My knees give me 2 good runs a year, and I'm willing to use it to run away from Jackie. All right, Jackie has posted her comment, her link in the comments. So go.
So, yeah, it's very long, but yeah, psychology today.com /US/therapist /Jacqueline -Anthony -Chicago -Illinois /837-244. I'm surprised Jackie put her real name up there because she doesn't like anybody calling her.
She has to. It's.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like Jackie would have found a loophole or something. She's smart enough to find who punches harder.
Ooh.
I don't know. Hey, does anybody want to get punched by Jackie and Lindsay next week for our season finale so they can let us know?
That could definitely be a segment. Who punches harder?
Because I'm not gonna be the one that's like volunteer. So if anybody,
I'm hosting. The host can't get punched.
We can't get punched. If you hit us too hard, who's gonna host the show, right?
Lindsay, nothing was said. We are slightly afraid of you.
Yes,
we love you.
We do love you, Lindsay. We did apologize too. Well, I apologize to Jerry and Lindsay for making fun of their internet last week because at the top of the show,
I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing at all.
I know how they feel now. I feel bad.
I don't know what happened. I think Comcast is like they glitched us super hard.
Oh, y'all having a good show right now. It'd be a shame if somebody ruined it.
Oh man, I don't know if I've been kicked by Lindsay. I don't think I will be
Nah,
kicked by
I've
Lindsay.
seen them do like I know they was taking like kickboxing classes at one point.
Oh,
He shows got a real.
challenge.
He shows got real violent. Look, so look, anybody that wants to punch somebody, tune in next week for LIN Live. We'll put the safe space on a boxing bag, and you can have that.
Valanda, you got to do yours via like somebody in Philly. You got to find like somebody off the street that just go kick him, and then
She'll punch him in the face.
and then put the phone to him so we can ask him like, "Hey, was that hard? Did she kick you hard?"
On a scale of 1 to 10, like how hard was that?
Now what we don't do on this show, Lindsay, is we don't lie. We don't
Because
lie.
you're not an angel, you're a human being.
Right. That's not the part what I was gonna say, but yeah, what he said. What he said.
Most you gonna say those, thank you. She gonna hurt a fly.
She will definitely hurt a fly. I've seen her hurt a fly. She hurt many flies. She's kicked flies. She's punched flies. She has sprayed flies with deadly chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
She will hurt a fly.
Overkill, like she go back to stop on the fly. Like the fly isn't even there anymore, Lindsay. Like that's the spot where it was at 3 years ago. Whoa, chill.
In loving memory, like the other flies did a whole visual and she came and stomped on them.
What's up, Tom?
What is that?
You petty. That emoji isn't seen through StreamYard, but Tony did the buff symbol for anybody.
Okay.
What's up, Tom?
I was like, I can't see it. It's too small.
StreamYard, is ran by Android users, I believe, because they don't have all the emojis. So,
that explains it.
Some of our emojis don't pop up.
I'm about to put Jerry out on blast right now. He told me yesterday he might be switching over to Apple, and I don't think Lindsay knew. Yeah, if y'all want to talk about it, click the link on the show. Let's have a discussion. But make sure your internet is okay though. Like,
yeah, if you had an iPhone, that would have happened to you.
Right, you can just be okay. But you know what? I think I may have jinxed our internet because I put it on the post. I was like, have good light in the internet, and if you don't, like, you've been warned.
It's like, no, nah, fam, you've been warned.
I just got treated by Xfinity.
I got treated by AT&T. Oh wait, AT&T. I think that's what I remember.
Oh, you got AT&T? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're good when they want to be.
Team Apple all day.
You feel me?
Team Apple all day.
I don't judge anybody for their preferences of phones, but I just know that when the Lord is doing something, like when He created Apple, it was marvelous. Y'all see the Apple logo?
Get the Apple. Come on, man.
It was marvelous at His
Get
sight.
right.
Get right or get left.
Valanda, you need to get right.
Get your iPhone.
Get right. Get your iPhone.
Look,
our show is way more funnier with an iPhone.
It definitely is because you can see all the emojis.
We've already lost a couple followers already, Tony. We've had
it's cancel culture
tonight.
This is a cancel culture. I still love them though. I love you with the love of the Lord.
Oh yes, no, I'm not gonna sing the song. I'm not gonna do it.
But yeah, I think that's it.
I think that is it. We got merch.
Yeah,
I'm wearing it tonight. We got T-shirts.
Man, look, I'll tell you. Look, you're not supposed to be jealous of anything, right? But, Lindsay, you can't use emojis, on this show because we can't see it through StreamYard because it's ran by
Let me see if I
Android.
kick an Apple or an Android. What would survive? Well, obviously, the way you kick the Android won't survive either.
You feel me? Oh, Lindsay also used the thinking emoji. As I'm sitting here acting out all the emojis. If you post emojis below, I'll act it out for you for the rest of the show.
Well, Valanda, if you're just reckless with your phone, you can't be just throwing your cell phone at people that make you angry. Like that's
Yeah.
the solution. Quit that. Like you might want to get angle management if you're throwing your phone at people like that. Cut that out. Just stop
Yeah.
it.
Or buy protective glass. So you
Yes.
get it added to your phone. Go to places that deal with iPhones. A certified iPhone merchant, and get some protective glass. You do
Because
good
there's
stuff.
glass that will replace your screen glass for free if it cracks. You know, if their
Mhm.
product fails and it cracks your screen, they'll replace it for you. So get on that.
Yeah,
And
buy
also,
OtterBox. Do people still use OtterBoxes?
I don't use OtterBox.
I
OtterBox.
haven't seen the OtterBox in a while. Somebody still using OtterBox out there?
But the thing about OtterBox is they replace their products for free. If their product fails,
Free.
if it cracks or anything like that, they replace it. I've got
Yep.
plenty of OtterBox replacements, but that's when I had Android. I've not had to do that for my iPhone. She said I'm not reckless. That's what people who are reckless with their phones always say.
The first step is admitting. Because look, I can tell you, look, like I'm when I have a case on my phone, I'm super reckless with it.
Heck
Like,
yeah.
but when I don't have a case on my phone, I'm like really tempted. You know,
I had a glass screen protector on my phone that cracked. And Jaquay said he was gonna give me another one, but he did. He hasn't done
you
that
never
yet.
bought you one.
He just throwing that out there. Jaquay, he said he had a bunch of them at home and he didn't give me one yet. Um,
Mm, you know,
but I have yet to replace it. So I was kind of reckless when I had the glass on there, but like now I'm kind of super careful. You
yeah,
know,
you have to
now
be.
now
You
that I
have
don't
to
have
be.
glass on it.
I'm preparing to buy another phone, um, another iPhone. I'm kind of the guy who keeps my phone until it just stops working. But this phone has been cracked for years. Um, and so for anybody who always sees me with a black iPhone, I actually don't have a black iPhone. It's gold and it's cracked. Now I can tell you how I cracked it. I remember this day like
Uh oh.
yesterday. I was picking up my nephew Reggie, Jackie's son, from school one day. No, y'all can see that. But, it was bad. And I had headphones in, and the phone was on my lap, and the headphones were plugged into my ears, wired headphones. And I got out the car and smashed right on the concrete, the back of my phone.
That happened with my
And so
Android.
for that reason, I'm no longer picking up any of my nieces and nephews because whenever I pick them up, I crack my phone. So, sorry, y'all.
It's not because he doesn't love you. It's because he doesn't want to break his phone.
Yep. Picking up
It's,
nieces and nephews to me equals a cracked iPhone. And I don't want any more of that in my life. I don't need it. Oh, they're probably like, really, Uncle Sam? You ain't gonna pick us up? Yes,
no,
I'll pick you all up. I got AirPods, man.
bro, you're Uncle Sam.
I am.
You're Uncle Sam. Like you're Uncle Sam.
Now look, Jack, you know this. When have I ever babysit?
For free?
At all. Look, now I babysat for a couple hours, you feel me? But just
Well, I need you to babysit this weekend, Sam, because Jackie is coming to see me play at Untitled Supper Club tonight. This Saturday.
tonight. I'm gonna say tonight.
Not tonight. But this Saturday at 8 p.m., I'll be at Untitled Supper Club with the band Funktastic. Come through. Make your reservations now. Let's pack the place out, as much as they can.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, legit. So yeah, if y'all not doing that Saturday night, go check Spanky out. Me and Lil might stop through uh this weekend to come see you play too. I
If you've
love
never,
Untitled Supper Club.
yeah, if you've never been, it's a great date spot. It's a great single spot. It's
Hmm.
a great spot. It's a great atmosphere, and they just redecorated. They just spent like thousands of dollars to redecorate the place, so it's really nice.
Yeah, and it's actually called Untitled. So like if you ask Spanky or be like, what was the name of that place that you said it had no title? It's
It's
called
Untitled.
Untitled.
Untitled Supper Club Chicago, because I think there's multiple ones. So
Yeah, it's on Kinsey. I can't remember what in Kinsey, like 31 or something.
LaSalle, like near LaSalle and Kinsey,
Yeah, it's on Kinsey. And there's a parking garage right next to it that's
right
fairly
next door,
cheap.
and it's
It's like
cheap.
it's like $10
Yep.
for a long time. You can't get that anywhere else in Chicago.
This is a
No.
judgment-free zone, Lindsay. We don't judge
Also,
y'all.
I said I won't pick them up because I'll drop my phone. I won't. That's it. Picking them up from school. Also, I live very far, so if you call me to pick them up from school, there's like 30 other people you could call to pick them up instead. So,
And which one would you rather him drop? His phone or the kids?
mhm,
So why even put yourself in that situation? Just
yeah,
don't pick him up.
yeah, they'll be fine.
Fix it.
It's done. Oh, what was I was talking about Spanky's camera. Look how black his shirt is. Like I'm like really like mesmerized by like. And if you know anything about black clothing, you know black clothes. No matter how much you take a lint brush to it, it's go find a way to have lint on it. Spanky's camera is so good that it said lint doesn't exist here, fam. Like, so,
But
this is.
I might be covered in cat hair, but I still smell good. So it got a little cat hair on it, but I don't know if you can see it or not. But
No, we can't see it at all.
hey, come on. That's
That
why I
joint
love
is
this camera.
that
That's
joint
why
is clean.
I love this camera.
You gotta talk nice to your stuff.
You got to, because that's how you keep it working. Think about it. When your car is refusing to start, what do? You start talking real nice to that car. You call that car baby. You know, you be talking about, I love you, girl, or
Hey, come
man,
on.
or, whatever your car is to you.
Yeah. You like, look, come on, man, don't do this to me.
You be promising your car real nice stuff like, I'm going to go get your oil changed. I'm going to get you some new tires. Come on, just start for me this one time.
I'm gonna get you the good gas. I ain't gonna get you none of that gas in the hood, baby.
It's
I'm gonna
premium
get
from
you.
here on out. It's premium from here on out, baby.
I'm gonna get you the best of the best. I'm gonna get the
Yeah.
tires rotated.
I got my stimulus check. I'm about to take you out real good. We're going to get you some new wheels, some brakes. I'm actually going to get my brakes fixed. I promise to get the brakes fixed. Just start.
And then it work, and then you go back to talking trash to it.
Right.
Piece of
I
crap.
need a new car. It's a piece of crap.
Ooh, that's why it's a piece of crap. Talk nice to your stuff. And it'll
But if you
last.
ever notice, your car does run better after it gets like a car. Like when you take care of your car, like cosmetically, like every time I get a car wash, my car just runs better. It's like she knows she clean and she's trying to show it off.
Right. And drive me fast now. Drive me fast.
she be driving fast. She be like I just tapped the brakes. She's like, I'm gone, and I'm like, wow, let's go.
Every single time.
So,
But don't get bad gas, because then your car will tell you that you got bad gas.
yeah. So
That happened to me yesterday.
Did you get bad gas? That sucks.
Yep. I got it at a gas station. The gas station right by the Bolingbrook Church.
Which one? The Shell?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't go to that Shell.
I wish I knew.
I go to the Speedway right there.
And I'm not saying they always have bad gas. I'm just saying.
No, that Shell got history, bro.
Oh, see, I don't know. I'm not that stuff. See, but that's my fault. It's cool. I
What
got some
people don't
fuel
know is
from
I'm
the-
one of the founding members of the Bolingbrook Church. So I help with the crusade of that church and the establishment of that church. So I know those gas stations around there very well because I've driven the church on E and prayed to God that I make it there.
Then you went to the gas station with bad gas, and it's like, you know what, God, you answered the prayer, but this gas is trash.
Because I was getting punished. I was getting punished for something I should not have done.
You weren't too specific. You got to be specific. You got to ask God for good gas. I need good gas, God. I need
God, give me good gas.
give me good gas.
And then you eat Chipotle and you get bad gas.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
Ha. Oh,
Man, we've been name dropping businesses all like every business that we've name dropped. If we talk good about you, sponsor our show.
yeah. And Shell gas stations, not all of Shell gas stations are So in case y'all watching and get this free gas for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, no,
Free,
just that one. Y'all need to
yeah,
check that one.
yeah,
I think they got a leak.
somewhere.
There's a leak in that gas station.
Fix y'all leak, please.
But yeah, no. So the shirt that Sam was talking about is our merch. Not
Mhm.
your ordinary, not your regular church dude. And we got lady shirts and we got men's shirts. It's t-shirt season, no longer hoodie season.
Yeah,
Sometimes still hoodie season a little bit. It's hoodie season today, but your shirt won't come until like next week. So order
yeah.
your
By that
t-shirt
time,
now. It'll be warm.
maybe. No guarantees. I'm looking at the weather. It's like, nah, fam. It's gonna be hoodie season. The Chicago weather was like, nah. Okay. But you never
So
know. The weather in Chicago lies all the time. So like, you can
you
look
never
and
know.
like, oh, it's gonna be 50 degrees, and then you go outside and it's 150. You're like, ah, it's hot.
I don't even know why we have meteorologists here in Chicago. Like, they probably come on and be like, "Hey, it's gonna do something outside. Just go wear shorts, a hoodie, a skull cap, and some boots, and you'll be
Yep.
covered.
Yeah. Don't forget your umbrella
And don't forget your umbrella."
and snow shovel to get your car out. uh,
You be seeing like them doing the weather. They just be like, I don't know, fam. It's doing something. Like, just stick your head out the window.
yeah. Look, look. I get paid to do this, but honestly, I can't tell you nothing. I'm just here.
I'm guessing right now. Like,
This screen don't even work. I'm making up these words. you
these
know,
numbers are my lotto numbers that I played today.
I don't even know what precipitation is. I just been saying it for 35 years because it sounds good. I don't know what it
Precipitate.
is. There's gonna be stuff falling from the sky at some point in time in the year, so be on the lookout for that.
I mean, think
Back to
about
you
it.
with traffic.
There's always something falling from the sky in Chicago. It's either rain or snow, or if it's sunny outside, then it's probably bird crap that's falling from the sky. So,
Yeah,
you know,
legit.
you always got to stay covered in Chicago.
Yeah, or random food.
Legit. Have you ever thrown a burrito out of a window?
No, but I feel like the person on the ground would be super pissed.
I'm sorry, I've been watching way too much Anchorman. Anchorman like came on the other day. He's like, "This burrito is delicious, but it is much too filling." He throws it out, and it hit Jack Black's motorcycle. It's
That sounds like
yeah, it is raining. It's raining here too.
Is it raining?
It's in the forecast.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna see.
It could be snowing.
I'm looking outside. I don't see no rain. What you mean? It's raining.
Well, when it's black is all black out inside right
Oh
now.
yeah, it is super dark outside.
But no, like, so he threw the burrito and hit Jack Black's motorcycle, and that what led me to say, like, when you kick somebody's dog out of the window, because I mean off the bridge, because like he's like, you damaged my motorcycle. He's like, what do you care about? And he's like, I love a lot of things. I love this and this, and he's like, I love my dog Baxter. So Jack Black goes to pick up the dog and like punts it off a bridge, and he's like, that's how I roll.
As he should.
What
No.
do you love? So
What do you love? And we'll kick it off the bridge
I'm
next
coming
week
to
on
church.
LIN Live.
When we back to church personally, and I ask you, what do you love? You better grasp it dearly, because I'm about to punt it over a bridge.
Kick it off the bridge. I love my car. Look, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but they said Lindsay has a strong kick, so we can
I'm gonna push this car towards Lindsay, and she's gonna kick it off a bridge.
kick it off a bridge.
Oh man, she's gonna punch us and kick us so hard.
Yeah,
looking
I'm
forward to
scared. I'm just gonna. Well, everybody, this may be our last episode of LIN Live. If you
I'm
see
so
Lindsay,
scared.
between now and next week.
I'm so
So
afraid.
if you don't see us next week, pray for us.
I'm so scared.
Pray for us and put money on Lindsay's books.
If you want to put money on Lindsay's books, you can send it to my Cash App at $ Alfonso Jones.
We'll make sure it gets to her.
We'll make sure it gets to her, or pay the hospital bills, whichever one.
Yeah, hospital bills for sure. It ain't going on Lindsay's book. You ain't gonna be eating Doritos on our watch to have bars. You ain't gonna be eating noodles and making prison meals
Making
with the high bars.
making toilet communion.
Make it, what is it called? Hooch? Something else they call it hooch.
We call it toilet communion. I'm ready. You ready for next season? Dang, she said, "Get off my screen. I'm ready for next season."
Well, I guess that's our cue. Usually LWB gives us our cue, but she is somewhere in the world being great.
She is, yeah. She's traveling. So traveling grace to Elder Amina for being for ditching us tonight and leaving us on our own. You know.
I hope that you're taking an extended stay wherever you're at, though, so you get a little vacation. You need it.
Run away. Walk
Fast.
away.
Fast.
Walk away.
That's a good song.
Yeah, no, I think I think we've said enough.
Yeah.
My mouth
This
is
is
tired
good.
now.
Yeah. Mine too.
I've talked way too much today. I think I've extended I've exceeded my word allotment for today.
Yeah. I'm at like 1,000. I think I'm at 1,003 now. It's not good for me anymore.
So if there's no further questions or any further comments or no other person popping up on the screen, don't pop up on the screen right now. Don't even click the link.
I can
do
just
it,
see Jaquay at the last moment.
You over there like, oh, how do I do it?
I'm ready now.
So with that being said, buy merch. Tune in next week. On behalf of myself, Alfonso Spanky Jones, and my co-host
Samuel Sam Anthony. What is that name?
Like soda? Like popsicle? Are you just trying to be cool and shorten popsicle?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you just abbreviate popsicle?
I don't know. Oh, Pop goes for Weasel.
You know, like you could just say sickle. Like that could be the abbreviated of popsicle. Like get a sickle. You know. On behalf of myself, Alfonso Spanky Jones, and my co-host.
Oh. He was like 10 years late with that response. Maybe you threw us off. Yes, don't pop. Do not show up uninvited on the screen anymore because
that late response must be for your internet. It's okay.
It's like wait for it, pop.
Fire up the cats. I have a rebuttal.
Oh. And get your fire up the cats LIN live merch. Get your
fire up the cats.
Well, we need to do that. Oh.
Make a note. So on behalf of myself, Alfonso Spanky Jones, and my co-host
Samuel Sam Anthony,
we love you, and we'll see you all next week.
It's LIN Live with Spank and Sam. It's a show for everyone, boy, woman, girl, and man. So tune in on Facebook and YouTube. Guaranteed to make you laugh and make you feel good. Yeah, it's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam. It's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam. It's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam. It's the LIN Live show with Spank and Sam.
Oh, pull up. Bet you